Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? It's great to see you. Well, kind of. It's great for you to see me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's the moon right now is at 1.8% illumination in the sign of Leo. Very fiery energy, and I feel that as a sister sign to Leo, you feel, that empowerment that comes from, that strong Leo astrological energy, cosmic energy. Yeah, so you could be feeling more motivated, more inclined to go out, kind of just wanting to see what else is out there in the world, right? And Sagittarians are so naturally like curious, right? You guys love adventure. You guys kind of, you crave that for your personal betterment, right? If a Sagittarius is not having fun in life, then everyone around them is in danger, right? Because then they're gonna get moody. They're like, I will create a situation to be exciting. And that's just how it goes. And it's not even like in a negative sense. It's like, I know Sagittarians that would throw a Christmas party in the middle of July, and like, or that would, spontaneously leave the country for like a month. It's like when a Sagittarius is bored, it's like you guys just feel the need to get going, get on something, on something that brings excitement or liveliness into your life, which I love as an Aquarius. It's very fun to hang out with Sagittarius people. We have Starseed. Alright, this is getting in touch with yourself. You could be experiencing past life memories through dreams, deja vu, visions, but you're really getting in touch with your inner identity, right? You're getting in touch with the you that is you and not the you that is seen, if that makes sense. We have reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical, right? So there could be people in your life that present challenges, right? Could be shitty bosses, could be overbearing parents if you're at that age. And I mean, even after, right? Sometimes you still have to deal with that into adulthood, right? And but there's, it could even be like having older kids that drive you nuts, but it could feel like you've got challenges, right, through this like spiritual journey that you are experiencing, and you're being challenged through it with your contact with certain people who may not be good for you, who put you in survival mode, but they're exciting to be around, and you're like, well, I do like excitement, so let's see. Because this is very opposite energy. It's like you and what you're dealing with, We have the Empress. Whether you're male, female, whatever, this is the energy you're sitting in, and it's beautiful. It's Venusian energy, right? Venus is the planet or goddess of love and beauty, right? She is Aphrodite. And so when I look at the Empress, this tells me that you're very artistic, right? And you have internal talents that need to be expressed through your creativity in some way, right? It could be, I mean, hell, gardening is an art for some people, cooking food is an art. You know, it's like, but it looks like you have all this creativity flowing through you. With the star in reverse, though, Aquarius energy, I do see like fears, doubts, insecurities that kind of step on that a little bit, right? Where um, you know, people might challenge that a little bit and kind of make you feel like you can only accomplish so much and you should never listen to that, right? Like people who speak doubt into your plans, into your life. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it also says if you don't have all the resources to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish, doesn't matter. Just start, right? You want to be a drummer, start banging on pots and pans. You have to show the universe that you're serious about what you want to do. You know, you want to be an artist, you know, you could start with a ballpoint pen. You don't need all the fancy things. I started with a ballpoint pen. And it was hard, and there were a lot of fuck ups, right? And that's part of the journey, and that's not something that should hinder you from continuing on, right? I think it was Jake the dog from Adventure Time that said the first step to being really good at something is to suck at something, or to let yourself suck at something. And, you know, so don't let the beginning process of your creativity hinder you from continuing it, right? If you feel it in your soul to do it, just do it. My first few videos, oh my god, dude, they were bad. Right? They were bad. I've gone back and I've looked at them and I'm like, ugh, why did people watch me? You know? But I didn't stop, right? It just showed me, okay, here's where I can make some corrections. Here's where I could be a little bit better. And maybe I should stop watching my past videos, you know? And so there's that. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that you may feel that there's a lack of opportunity out there, you know, to make a lucrative, I don't want to say that because Sagittarians are really good at making money. But you may feel like your natural talents aren't very lucrative, or like you wouldn't be able to build an entire career around it, right? Painters often feel that fear, or musicians, you know. And I beg to differ. I've made better money off of my natural talents, right? From paintings and things like that than I did from hourly jobs. And yes, I still have hourly jobs, but you know, we all start somewhere. You start with having to do the full-time work and the full-time creativity on the side, you know. You start with having to do the hard shit. And then, you know, as it starts building in success over here, then you can start cutting back hours over here, and then you can start really building a life around that. But you have to not be afraid, right? High risk, high reward. I just told Leo about that, right? So, you know, and it's not really taking a gamble, because through consistency, through persistence, through hard work, you will accomplish what it is that you're here to accomplish, right? It is written in the stars. And you just need to look up and see that. You can't fail at what you're here to accomplish. Hitler, as controversial as this is to say, became one of the most well-known painters of his time, right? And he's known for being a shitty-ass person and doing some really terrible things. However, even the worst of us, you know, can still has something that needs to be put out into the world, right? Like Adolf Hitler's work was comparable to Monet, you know, and that's crazy. That's, you know, the fact that like he could have taken that so far if he would have just chose that, you know, if he chose that. And a lot of the times we choose like the option that's going to bring about the most money or the most power or the most whatever over the thing that really feeds our soul, the thing that really makes us breathe, you know? I don't live for, you know, working for an hourly wage. I live for this, you know? And it's like, and it doesn't matter what has happened in my life, I still show up, you know? Like, throughout the duration of me having this channel, a lot of shit has happened in my life. And throughout, you know, everything, I always find myself coming back and being like, all right, like, it may be rough, I might have, you know, off days or whatever, but I still show up. And that, you know, to me makes all the difference. So just keep showing up for yourself, even when, you know, when it's hard, even when you have external pressures that try to feed fear, doubt, and insecurity into your plans or into your ideals. Just shut out the naysayers, shut out the noise, and get busy on it. Let it take you, you know, let it take you far where you want to go, the direction you want to go. Choose many directions if you want, you know. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is a leveling up, right? You're spiritually leveling up, especially that's Absalom, right? The smoking caterpillar. This is you leveling up. And this could mean a new job, a promotion, a raise, exposure for, you know, your talents, whether it's content creation, art, whatever, music. This is a leveling up. This is also spiritual leveling up. It's like, okay, you're passing some levels. You're passing some challenges, and this is really helping you. Two of Pentacles in reverse tells me you're very decisive. You can decide what you want on the drop of a dime, right? Like, you're very decisive, and this is helpful. With the Three of Wands in reverse, you are very impatient. You want it, and you want it right fucking now. And that's where your tests are going to be, right? Where the challenge is going to be. It's in the thing that you struggle with the most. And if patience is that, then that's where you're going to be tested the most. So the best way to make it work faster is to stop trying to make it work faster, you know? The best way to overcome the patience aspect is to be like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. If I'm stuck in traffic, there's no amount of freaking out about it that's gonna help. So I'm gonna just sit back and listen to music. If I'm stuck in line, there's no amount of sighing and shifting your weight from side to side that's gonna fix everything. Learn how to master patience even in the most mundane things, and it quickens the process. Ace of Cups. I love this. This is a divine offering, right, of love and support. And this is also, Ace of Cups is the beginning of a love cycle with yourself, right? Filling your own cup. This is taking care of your needs. This is, you know, understanding that success doesn't mean you have to work extra fucking hard until you burn out. It means that you're consistent and persistent with what matters. Two of Swords, there's an emotional guardedness about you, which I don't think is the worst thing in today's day and age, to be emotionally guarded, right? Absalom represents wisdom, and he's sitting there, and the flamingos represent swords, and with them crossed over his heart, you know, and so this really represents a guardedness, right? His heart is being guarded here and protected. And you may pull yourself out of potential connections for the sake of self-preservation. With the Nine of Swords, there's a lot of overthinking, a lot of being in your head, a lot of worry, and honestly, that sets you back. If you want to manifest, you need to learn how to shut off the worry, how to shut off the overthinking, and think about how every situation has always figured itself out, right? You've always figured it out. If it's not something you can fix or change or take action on immediately, then it's not something you should be worrying about. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is a big decision, right? This could be in work or in love. This could also be what puts you in your head, right? What makes you feel a little emotionally defensive. If you're starting to feel deep love for somebody, this could be confusing and challenging, right? We all get a little guarded in the beginning when we're like, ugh. But it does look like you're equally yoked, right? It looks like you're a match, and I feel that you're being drawn closer to that. This could be through work, right, with Eight of Pentacles, or this could be, you know, making a big decision to start a partnership, a business partnership, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it does look like there's a partnership showing up, and there's a lot of hard work ahead of you. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it may not be romantic, right? And this could mean that you're, if it is romantic, it could mean that you're just turning down other options that don't work, options that aren't compatible. You're not even paying any mind to them. Yeah, in your near future with the King of Swords in reverse, I see that you're going to be allowing yourself to be more vulnerable. Also, you could be dealing with a Gemini or Aquarius. We've got both. With the King of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Lovers. So Gemini, Aquarius energy is strong, but more than anything, this is like allowing yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, to set the sword down, to not be so quick to be defensive, right? It's allowing, just really being in the state of allowing, right, and receiving. With the Strength in reverse, Leo energy, I feel that you're going to be challenged to understand that a lot of our strength doesn't come from physical strength or like exhibitionism, you know. It's like a lot of our strength is in our restraint. A lot of our courage shows up when we don't feel very fucking strong, right? And you're gonna be really confronted with that in this season. With the Ten of Cups, this is going to bring about abundance, right? Emotional abundance and fulfillment. This is like having the life that you really, you dream of, you want, you desire it. You desire it because it's like your destiny calling out to you, like, we know what we're here for, right? And that looks different for everyone. So, you know, your vision is coming full circle for you. It just requires you to challenge your patience, to challenge your strength by being able to restrain, or refrain, right? From being able to respond rather than react, rather than being externally strong. You have to be internally strong and learn what that means, right? It's not allowing everybody and everything to trigger you. It's not allowing everything to send you into like anger or frustration. It's about letting life happen and just kind of being in the flow of it, right? Indifferent to it, even. Kapali. Tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening now and know that you are within Kali's care. Guna Tantrika. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhuman expectation for constant performance. Trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace within your being now. Bhadrakali. There is not always a need to try and grapple and conquer. To try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you in, it does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy. Be kind to yourself. And this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you all, and I will see you later.